Alright. What am I doing? There's nothing out here.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Cid?
Got another side quest over here.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Yeah. Need to comb my beard. It's all frayed and stuff.
Clothes, but we've no coin.
Alright, where am I going then? Northreach. Long way away for some fucking... What, a tapestry?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some
Swansdown?
seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen.
What are you talking about,
2
lady?
bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Ah, well. Get yourself killed, dummy. Just about to complain that it wouldn't let me run, and then I forgot.
Good girl.
I'm a chocobo.
Faster!
Hey, there's Torgal. Do I have to?
You deserve a rest.
Oh. Good old Chocobo. Oh, I love that they jump and kind of flutter. That's great.
Yeah.
Be safe.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Damn bird's a menace.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected
Fired
if
heavy.
you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
I don't know why I never tried to jump off of the enemies before, but you can totally jump off of the enemies. That's pretty fucking great, actually. Easy peasy. Cheers.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Yay! A lot of work for some cloth. These damn kids better love their goddamn fucking shirts.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Did another side quest appear while I was gone?
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Does anyone really want to wear anything other than black? I mean, seriously.
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Whoa.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be...
All right. So yeah, looks like there is another side quest.
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
Ooh. Make a platinum sword?
Should last you a good while.
Hey! Sweet, got a new sword. Platinum belt?
No scratches, all right?
Gimme, gimme! We got here platinum cannons. Is that why they call them cannons? Oh. Ooh. I don't have a gelatinous mask. I guess the cannons will have to do.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
All right. Sweet. Always feels good to get new equipment.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the Duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see,
the Bailey and the gas and
medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the Duchy on other business...
On other business?
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course. If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard,
Sorrowwise sounds like a very happy place.
Of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
All right. Where are we going then? So I went to Morganville, which is what they called Shelbyville in the time. I needed a new heel for my shoe.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
So I took the ferry. I said, give me 5 beads for a quarter. Back in those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on. So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style of the time. Ooh. Slicey, slicey. Alright. Keep forgetting about my chocobo.
Fly, Ambrosia. The marshes near the abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morganbeards. Be safe.
Alright, where am I going? Goblin Gardener. Guess I've gotta beat up some goblins. What a terrible day to be a goblin.
The size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Whoops. And down goes the Gygus, or whatever he was. Gimme, gimme. Goblin coin.
Bright yellow. These are our Morganbeards, all right. Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Back to the hideaway. Oh. Deliver Morgan beards to Nigel.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Cid. What brings you to the gardens?
I went and got your shit, bro. What do you think?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Yeah, give me stuff and things, Nigel. Nigel's got a stupid hat.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
It actually poisons me. So I don't even have to think about it, and it's increased the potency. I don't have to actually physically add it. Well, that's pretty sweet. It was definitely worth my while.
Planting those seeds, then.
All right. Let's move on with the actual game. No more side quests.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks. I'll see about replacing them.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned the cookies.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
Boobies.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
They're gonna do it.
Clive, where are you?
Damn it, Gav.
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dhalmekian army we're talking about. It's the Men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
Daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dhalmekians to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dhalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dhalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dhalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Looks like it worked.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine.
That
I
fucker.
would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Makes my OCD ass happy to not see any side quests. Here we go. Let's get Hugo. Is there anyone in history that, like, has had the name Hugo and isn't fucking huge? Why is everyone named Hugo huge?
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding their ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
Chocobo statue.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Whoopsie daisies.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Sparkle.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Come on, open it.
Murderers!
And there's only one fitting punishment.
Ooh. Just mutilating them. Ooh, I bet I can upgrade some shit. What to get? I am pretty fond of the cyclone maneuver. Alright, let's go.
I yield! I yield!
Damn, bruh.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
They hardly seem gentle.
You won't escape!
Sucks to be you guys.
With me, men! For the Emperor! Out of our way!
Gotta feel bad for these dogs. Poor doggos.
Come on, take him!
I needed that.
Whoops. Wait, did I just die? Man, I was not paying any fucking attention, apparently. so used to not having any problems, I just don't even look at my health for some dumbass reason.
Nice try. Too slow.
There we go. Can't believe I let him kill me. What am I doing? Ah, going up the ladder, I assume. I like that if you don't have room for an item, you just use it automatically,
Get out of my
as opposed to just straight up wasting it.
Stay down.
How are you not dead? Easy peasy. Now where am I going? Ah, probably through this gate. Wait, no, that's where I came from. Derp. Ah, I see.
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
The Will of Lightning. What we got going on there? Yeah. I like the relics that I have on now.
He's here!
Remember,
Get him!
we take him alive.
Good luck taking me anywhere. Stabby, stabby. Stop it with the protect spells. Annoying.
Set her loose.
Set who loose? Oh.
They have a curl.
Big old kitty cat.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Oh shit, it can shoot shit? Oh.
It's building up to something.
We need
That
to
was
stop
good.
it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count.
For a second, I thought I died. Yeah! Shot skis. Cheers.
Jill!
We meet at last. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard!
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still.
Dude's a dick.
Snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
You'd think she'd be able to just, like, freeze those and break them off of her.
Now, on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me, then.
He dies immediately.
Headsman!
Where do
This
you
dude's
want me?
beefy.
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Ooh.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Haha. Haha. Dicks.
Gav! Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit.
Ah, they're made out of crystal. Hence why
We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle.
Jill couldn't just
Place is
freeze
still
them
swarming
shits
with
up.
Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard.
Nice, I've got some potions waiting for me.
Don't you let her die.
Where am I going? Up here, I guess. That acts a little overkill.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Torgal. Whoa. Torgal's getting all wacky looking. What's he doing? Doggo's all ethery. Does Torgal have Fenrir in him? Is Torgal also a dominant?
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Torgal, thank you.
Doggo!
Take on a...
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Torgal.
Oh, goddamn. Man, I'm not aiming in the directions that I want to. Ouch.
Come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
I keep accidentally getting away from this dude. For being humongous, he fucking is agile as hell. Ah, got him.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
Sure.
I thought you was always keep them in threes.
Let them come.
Where am I? Oh, I'm laying down in the grass. I didn't want to do that. I don't know what they keep breathing at me, but it's not good.
Fire and flame! Awaken, wind! Follow!
It's getting a little dicey there.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Man, Torgal is looking pretty wacky.
Kupka took our home, Clive. Don't let him take yours.
Don't worry about us. Go.
Right, here we go.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
Any more goodies? Guess not.
Kupka. You're late. Trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
Dude's got a mean straight right.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
What do you mean?
If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
Hopefully Sid wasn't raping corpses
The
over
only
here.
crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust.
I'm about to ground you into dust, buddy. Right on, Derek. Glad you're watching. All right, very much so.
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
It is time you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me.
Cross! I'll kill you!
What's wrong, buddy? Looks like you're having trouble hitting me. Just throws the floor at me. I like how it showed how much damage he took when he fell on the ground. You didn't think this was gonna be easy, did you? Come on, Hugo, what are you doing on the ground? Get up.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. Have no escape. The earth will always be my domain.
Oh, you got... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, you got big. Damn it, where'd you go? There you are.
I'll tear you apart.
Try a little harder than that, pal.
Just like your forefathers. Your journey ends here!
Nice try. Nice try.
Oof. Ah, Jesus. Here we go. Things aren't looking so good for you now, Hugo. Now, assumably, he's about to turn into Titan. Ow. God damn. It just cut his hands off. Holy fucking fart fucks. What are you waiting for? Whoa. Retro. Oh wait, does that mean that I took some of Titan's energy? Man, that's gotta hurt. Just slamming your stubs onto the ground like that. Or onto the fucking rock hard ground.
I'll fucking kill you.
You've done a pretty bad job at that task so far, buddy.
There,
Ah!
there. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
That was weird and a little anticlimactic.
Is that all of them?
Torgal's looking
think
pretty
so?
fancy these days.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal?
Good doggo.
Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Hey guys, did I miss anything?
We were worried.
So was I.
I pet that dog. What are you doing?
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
All right. Well, didn't kill Hugo, but shook his hands. That'll learn him.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Torms.
The lawsman? About what?
About
Is
your
3
faithful hound
ponytails
restored.
cooler than 1?
If any four-legged
Or
friends
3
ever done
times
that
lamer?
before, I'm betting Torms will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Ooh, I did get some Titan abilities. Sweet. God damn. That looks useful. Go ahead and get that. Alright, Otto Man.
Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Taya's making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just
What is
now.
this? The original Sid's daughter?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air? Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little...
That little bitch.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest here?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right.
So,
I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
as far as I know, Mid hasn't been a character since Final Fantasy
Which
V.
is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
And Mid was that Sid's grandson.
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
I do like the random Easter eggs
materials and tools
that they give OG Final Fantasy fans. I went the long way. Good going, Dean.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her back.
Excuse me.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Won't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
Blight water?
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
It's all right. Sid has nothing.
So it seems as though Mid is going to build an airship.
Should be enough. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other feller? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
So I gotta go to Martha's, I was about to say Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Rest. Wow.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then.
Good, 360 yards away. Chocobo.
Good God.
Buddy. Here we go.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves.
That's sad.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you?
Bogles?
Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
How about I murder some bogles for you?
And take care.
Also, what the hell is a bogle?
This shouldn't take long.
No, you don't. New enemies approach. More? Oh, hello. Trying to get whatever this is first. Oh. Heal tilt. Go good.
Well done.
Farewell.
Easy peasy. I think I need another shot. I should have taken one when I beat up Hugo. Cheers.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
People started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Back to the hideaway.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to fear.
Oh, that ain't the right way.
How's it coming along?
You were born in Nossalith, weren't you? Must be hard.
But I want to help Miss Mididol with her experiment.
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope.
Oh, look what I
Aragorn and
found.
Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked
Kitty
for.
cat.
I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Sweet kitty. Breath of Earth. Man. Hell is that? Willow Wikes? Ah. Fine.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Pretty kitty.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest, Sid? From what I heard.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Good kitty.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Oh, good. Another side
With
quest.
the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but hear as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous.
That'll help him get
but
past
it's also
the fear.
essential.
And then maybe
undergo it willingly.
Botch the whole removal of the tattoo.
I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Oh.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. Oh,
too busy petting my
thank
cat.
you. No one
Didn't
knows
know I had a
how
decision to
like
make.
Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Am I literally going to go pick some opium flowers? I guess so.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid.
Clyde's voice
I'm
cracks me
sorry
up. It's so
to trouble you with
Batman-esque.
this. The plan was to intercept
Clyde
the slaver
Rosville.
somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
I'm Batman.
Can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Yeah,
Clive,
now
where have
back
you
to
been?
getting the dope.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
Aww.
What do you reckon, Tom?
He's a rescue pup.
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
I called it. He is Fenrir.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Do what now?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Exactly, Derek. I think he meant, like, you know, like almonds or walnuts and not his balls. We can only hope. Kidding. Yeah, too much info, sir. We don't want to hear about the dog eating your nuts.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I wish
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne.
There might be a few
Your
more
poor people
fantasies.
would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
Supposedly, the whole reason it was called Final Fantasy is because Squaresoft was doing not very good financially, and they decided to more or less copy Dragon Quest. Well, it's kind of like a little mixture between Dragon Quest and Dungeons and Dragons. They're like, this is our Final Fantasy. Except they made 15 more of them after that. Not to mention side games.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke
Motley Crue retirement tours.
here.
Or Ozzy Osbourne retirement tours. I like when he did No More Tears back in like '93. It was called No More Tours, and took him 30 more years to finally actually quit. Or Kiss. I'm sure they've had final tours. You know, it's embarrassing that I like some of Kiss's music. They're like boomer juggalos.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just
Detroit
have
Rock
to
City
have
is a
the
solid
Daleks
fucking
empty their
song.
treasuries for us.
I fucking hate Gene Simmons, but god damn it, guy makes some catchy music.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Yes, right?
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when
I traded
the
my
Daleks
sword
will
for
withdraw
the
their troops.
loss of his
Fire
hand.
could rid us
I
of
didn't
them in
need to
mere
say a thing.
moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty
Men
is
of the
concluded.
Fist.
So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather
Too
what
bad Sean
gold
and Matt aren't here.
trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
So many inappropriate
Your
jokes need to be
were
made.
Prince Dion to take
And they're the most
field,
inappropriate
the
of all
enemy
of
would
us.
surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would, of course, prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Right. Bucks are not what rich people give.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
So what's up with that flower, man?
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
The shadow of treachery.
So Annabella's
yeah. Man, why don't I have one of those water shooting flowers?
Me, Dion.
That would be so me.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
Oh, Uncle Byron, what are you doing here, bruh?
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
2,000? Another missed joke.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
Yeah.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Hey, Sean's finally here. Sean, you've been missing all of the inappropriate jokes.
The faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think
decisive
with this
blow.
news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Me and Derek were just talking about how the way they say things in this game sometimes, it's very inappropriate.
Via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of
This
your
is a
visitors
gamer
from
chair.
Waloed?
Hey,
Certainly,
Tree
our
Musher is
lady
Tree
is
Musher
famed for
again.
the
What up,
efficiency with
dude?
which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon,
Yeah, I have a
she
gamer
boasts
chair.
a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves. His life
hither and yon.
Balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat.
Goddamn Republicans fucking it up for everybody again.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something
not exactly
strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold
the Velcroy.
now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Canadians are usually nice. I don't think they mean that, Drake.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil
I want
Inn.
your mother, Crystal.
We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to
You
depart.
went to Spirit?
Shall we?
We shall.
Well,
Come,
what is Spirit?
Let us away to adventure.
Did you die and come back? Oh, you mean Spirit of Halloween? Are they already open? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do my side quests here. So, yeah, I have to... Let's see. Which side quest am I here for? Ah, no. This is the one that's funny.
There's two things would have been.
How do I get over there? Side quests and Jello pudding.
Slavers don't even bother.
Chocobo.
Good girl.
Need a ride, pal.
Run like the wind.
Woohoo! Kitty. Here, baby. You little sweetie. Nope. There we go. Yeah, what about Jello pudding? Make a Velcro castle? What?
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about.
Yeah.
Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack.
You don't chew on the cord.
She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Big bank height
Only
accent.
some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
What voice is gross?
Goblins may still be out there.
You have
Cole's
duties to attend to
voice is
here.
gross.
See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
What do you mean? What is she doing? She's just being a cutie. Actually, she probably wants food. The more Levy she is, the more likely she wants
Trying to
food.
get into the carriage.
Oh, sorry, kitty. I need both of my hands again. It just occurred to me that I supposedly have Titan, but I'm not able to switch to it. Can I only have 3 abilities at once equipped, or what's going on here? Ah, dick.
Nice try.
Got him.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door...
It is pretty satisfying, actually.
You wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps.
Actually, I just learned at the beginning of the stream that you can actually jump on the enemies.
Safety. The life you've been
So you,
denied.
like, jump up on him, and then jump again, and come down with your fiery sword.
I couldn't just let
Pretty
you...
badass.
You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Right. So, did that side quest. Now we got to do the kind of funny one where this dude needs medicine, so when he takes the bear's mark off of some dude, they won't hurt while they're doing it. And it very much sounded like we're going to get
The river was easy enough to
opium
now for those herbs.
flowers, or poppy flowers. Agitated hornet. Fuck.
Farewell.
That was a little more difficult than it should have been.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
All right. Back to the hideaway, and I will be right back. I gotta pee and grab more beer. All right. Here I am. Did you miss me? Skeezy stoner grifter types.
Who's this blue blood? One of Sid's associates.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks.
This isn't Six. Hey, Mainstun. How you doing? I will be playing Six here in a bit, though.
A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Side quest completed. Ooh, Breath of Fire. That sounds like a good good relic. Also a good game. Or good series. Man. That's still how I want my setup.
I hope you didn't have too
Hey,
much
bro,
trouble
here's your
finding
drugs.
the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Talia trusts you. Which means I trust you.
I was definitely impressed, man.
Physicers like yourself.
Thank
What
you
was that,
for
about
kind
7
words.
hours and 15 minutes?
I'm sorry. I'm still terrified.
I didn't get to see it all.
The brand is more
Oh,
than
7
just
hours and a
on
minute.
flesh.
Okay.
It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking.
I
just
didn't
below the
realize it
surface
was
of
my
the skin.
friend's Matt's
One
birthday, so I
ill-conceived incision.
I went out with him
Single
and some
slit.
friends to a Mexican restaurant. And I
poison
just
fouls the patient's blood.
had it on the table watching.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like
right on.
Talia. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
So I take it you're aiming for 6 hours and 45 minutes, and then you'll be satisfied? Anything sub 7? Okay. What is the world record? Hours and 9 minutes. Okay. Okay. I should probably be playing Final Fantasy VI soon. But I think I'm going to do this one last task, and then I'll move on.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
Got some major Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi vibes going on here. Hey, girl. Want to ride me across the desert?
Dune, beyond the ruins. Welcome well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Don't mind if I do. Ah. What do you smell, Torgy? Torgy.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
He's hungry for more nuts. Right.
Run along and play.
They knew what they were doing when they worded it the way they did.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Aww.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Cook up chocobos.
Coming!
That's sad.
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
I mean, that's kind of like the Final Fantasy equivalent to eating, like, horse soup, you know? And you guys might think I would enjoy that. Well, I gotta admit, I wouldn't be a vegetarian in these days.
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another.
I feel like 9 out of 10 times when you finally see Joshua, he's coughing up blood.
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Mugs of ale.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us.
Damn it, Uncle.
We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Big Mouth Byron. That's what I'm going to call him for the rest of the game. Big Mouth Byron.
Sorry.
Old BMB.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Come on. Friend.
Everybody's getting the fuck out of the way. Better eat real quick. We're about to do some fighting. Oh, no. Byron's out of here.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment
to I thought he was just going to bail on me.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly. He's got all that chocobo soup all over his beard.
The alcohol. Take it.
Try it. Stay down.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Easy peasy. Damn it, Big Mouth Byron. Ooh.
For your trouble.
What was she doing down there?
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Oh, that's some purty water.
Now's our chance.
Don't know what water's doing in the desert. Guess they call them oases.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Wee bit of heartburn.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
So, pretty certain I had Titan. So, I don't know how to utilize Titan. It's obviously I have Phoenix, Garuda, and Remu that work fine, but I don't know how to switch to Titan when I'm in battle. I also don't know what lockability means. Well, at any rate, I think I'm going to call it. What did I just do? I feel like there's a lot that I have no idea what I'm doing with. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, I wasn't too huge on Remu. So yeah, now I have Titan up in here. Okay, anyway, I'm going to call it for Final Fantasy 16. Give me till like 10:45, 10:50, and I'll start Final Fantasy 6. So, thanks for watching, y'all, and refresh my channel in a few.